We started our Camino by flying into the San Sebastian airport, which is a little confusing because the San Sebastian airport is in Irun, where we were going to begin walking. Almost anywhere in Irun is within walking distance of the San Sebastian airport. Depending on where you're staying, you might want to take a cab or an Uber, but we found the walk to be pleasant and short. We arrived in the afternoon and made our way to the hotel. Rather than get dinner, we just decided to turn in because we were feeling pretty exhausted from our day of travel. Wendy was coughing quite a bit and I was just very, very tired, and it was then that we discovered what our problem was. Wendy had brought a couple of COVID tests with her from the US, and she took one, and then I took one, and then our Camino changed. I suspect we had the Omicron brand of COVID because although we felt much better in the morning, we were still fatigued from the start of the day. For that reason, we decided to cut the hiking day in half. We took the train about halfway to San Sebastian and got off at a real nice park and had a slow, leisurely walk to our destination for that day. Ooh, let's see what we have here. Well, what do you think that is? Handy little pizzeria in the park. Or if you've got other duty do. Even though the walk was short, our energy was very low, and by the time we got into San Sebastian, we were very tired. Here we are in San Sebastian on our first day of the Norte. Because we had COVID, we decided to stay in a hotel rather than a hostel. And we wanted something small and inexpensive. And at that time of year, in San Sebastian, rooms were very hard to come by, and the rooms that were available were very expensive. We found one though. It wasn't a hotel and it wasn't a hostel. It was a single room, more of a VRBO, in the middle of town. It was a great location, so after we dropped off our stuff, took a shower, we decided to walk around downtown and maybe go out to the beach to look around.
San Sebastian Beach, July 26th, 2022.
After a short walk on the beach, Wendy's COVID symptoms started getting worse, so we retired to the room. And then I left and got some dinner to bring back. San Sebastian is a wonderful town with many sights and sounds. These two street performers provided an entertaining interlude to my hunt for dinner. Neither of us were very hungry, though, and both of us were very tired. Sadly, we didn't get to sample the many tapas bars in town, and it took only a few morsels of food to fill us up. As Wendy's symptoms worsened, I started looking for a doctor's office to visit. This was a good lesson in the importance of good travel insurance. I called their toll-free number and received excellent assistance in the form of an emailed list of providers in my immediate area. Fortunately, we didn't have to visit a doctor or a hospital and relied instead on a good night's sleep. The next day found Wendy slightly better. Still, we were unsuccessful at extending our stay for a second night in San Sebastian. So we arranged a room up the river in the town of Zestoa. After a lazy morning, we had a brief walk from our room to the train station and an expensive cab ride straight to the hotel. No walking today. We're beat. The Balneario Sestona looked like a deluxe hotel online. A spa, which is what balneario means in Spanish, with pools, massage, bars, and restaurants. I don't want to spend a lot of time beating up on this hotel because COVID was hard on businesses too. But here are the photos from their website, and here are the guest photos from TripAdvisor. The linen was clean, but the pool and spa were only for spa guests, and the bar was missing a bartender, and the dining room was mostly vacant of servers and customers. Happily, our COVID symptoms had gotten much better.
Well, it's a very interesting hotel that we're in right now. It's an old place. And we're waiting for dinner. Apparently it starts at 8:30. But we get funny looks from people, and we got seated in this old dining room. And nobody's coming to see us. I'll report later. Okay, our dinner selection. I'm going for the tenderloin with fries and the risotto. Oh, how's your salad?
It's wonderful. Avocado, lox, salmon lox.
Oh yeah, looks good.
Very nice.
And I have
I'm going to try it right.
I have some kind of a risotto thing.
Back on the trail today, after not feeling so well for a few days. Here we go.
The next day, we were more energized and happily left the Balneario Sestona to continue our journey. We walked down a lovely path beside the Deba River and into the town of Sestona, where we quickly found the bus stop to take us back to the Camino in Zmaya and a long, steep walk to Deba. Back on the trail after a few days laying low. We had COVID, and we decided to just hold up in some hotels. But we're feeling better now. We're in Zamaya, and we're headed west. Should be a good day. About 70 degrees right now, and very pleasant walking. I have to keep taking pictures every 20 steps straight up. It gets bigger. What a day. Guy over there raking hay. Top of the hill. Top of the hill, maybe. Maybe not. Wow. Grapes, grapes, and grapes. And cows. And hay. And pilgrims. Lots of pilgrims. See different things along the trail. These kids were selling tomatoes to whoever walked by. That's what they had. They were trying to make some money. Too bad they don't have oranges and peaches.
Yeah, I know. This is what they have. This is just what they have in the garden. So
Oh.
they went this morning to pick it up, and then. Guys, do you speak English? You speak English? Yeah, try, because there's people that don't speak Spanish. I'm an English teacher.
Oh, are you?
Sí, sí.
Your English is good.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it.
She's a retired teacher.
Oh, you're a teacher too. Yeah.
Mira, está aquí. ¿Cosa?
¿Cómo se
No,
dice?
I don't. That's 50 cents. You got 50 cents, Wendy?
Bag.
Give him $1. Give him $2. €2.
Bueno chicos, que vaya bien a
Es que mi casco.
Buen camino.
Gracias.
Well, there's some potatoes probably in there. pirate works here. There's his flag. We got a dog. And Santa coops. See him? Hello, girls. Yeah, there's a bunch of chickens. We get some eggs out of it.
Came across this place that sells cider, and they have it in a bucket here. And place to collect money, €3, and so we're going to share it. Not sure if it's fermented or not. Kind of looks like it. Who knows? Nice, refreshing experience. What do you think, Marty?
It's good. It's slightly fermented. I think it's fermented. Please close the gate. Eva 4.5. Yeah, seems like we walked farther than 8 miles so far. But it's pretty. Whew. What do they call this? The Cantabrian Sea? What do they call this? Oh yeah. This is a trail map of the Camino into Deba. What it doesn't show is the extreme elevation drop down a really steep hill on cobblestones to the railroad track and river. Well, if you look across the tracks, you'll see a bunch of young people with backpacks. And we're in Deba. And there is no place to sleep in Deba. So they're all taking the train somewhere else to try and find an albergue. And this is the albergue in Deba. Very, very cute. It's the old train station. But it's sold out and been sold out. So we're going to take the train to some town down the road about 6 miles and stay in a hotel that I rented. next day we got up, felt better, took the train back into Deba and had breakfast, and then started climbing up a long
Breakfast in Deba.
hill, steep hill, long hill. That big hill way down there is where we started. On the other side of that, and to the left of that, you can just see some land. That's France. It takes about 3.5 days to get here if you're 66 years old.
Walking from Deba, not sure our destination. Coming up on some shiny chairs. It's been a gorgeous, challenging walk.
Our intention was to get to Marquina Gemin, but the COVID wasn't quite done with us, and we just didn't have enough energy. So we elected to stay in an albergue at what I think was the top of the hill for the day. And we met some wonderful people from different parts of the world.
In our neighborhood, we have blackberries. Have you ever had blackberries?
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Blackberry even okay. A lot of blackberries in the garden, in the park.
Oh,
Yeah, the park, especially the big garden. A lot of blackberries in there. Yeah, but some people they use them, but mostly just they eat them from nature.
So, I can't remember your names. You are?
I am Dominique.
Dominique and
I'm
Faye.
Faye.
And Faye is a world-renowned psychoanalyst who has really cut a wide swath in Switzerland with her insight into people like me. And Dominique, thank God for Dominique, because she is Dr. Dominique, because she has single-handedly established the women's vote in Switzerland. And we're so glad that we met them both, and we hope we see them again. It's a gray morning. Temperature's just about right, 66 degrees. A little mist in the air. And all the Pellegrinos have left. Except for a couple of us. Getting ready to go.
Flat spot in the trail going up. Beautiful. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. On our way to Olatz.
where we're going today. We're not there yet. We're 20,000 steps into it. 20,000 steps, 5 hours, walking through mountains like this. Over the top, around. Anyway, at least right down there is where we're going, however the road gets there. I think we got about an hour left. So, that's good. Look at this cute little place, middle of nowhere. Glad you stuck your head in here. These stones are leftovers from a mountain range that was here during the Tertiary period. And they're out of place now because the mountain range has worn away. Early residents of this area thought that the lords of the forest, according to Basque mythology, had brought these huge stones to this place, and they considered it magical, where they performed pagan ceremonies. Later, when the Basque country was Christianized, they built a church, of course, and dedicated it to Saint Michael, or San Miguel, and placed a statue beneath the arch formed by the three stones. It's now the main altar, and in the summer, thanks to the resonance of this place, they hold music festivals inside. We were glad to be out of the hills and back on flat ground. After a short walk into town, we found a place to get some lunch and rest a little bit before we walked to our very nice hostel, where we were given a matrimonial room, they call it. A private room for the two of us. And we had a very, very relaxing time there. Even though we had a good rest at a fantastic albergue, we woke up still just exhausted and not up for the long walk to Guernica or Bilbao. So we decided to take the bus. We walked into town, had a cup of coffee, and a nice ride to Bilbao.
Sunday morning, August 1st.
We got a real nice room in the old part of Bilbao. I think it was the old part of Bilbao. The streets were very narrow and full of restaurants, gift shops, clothing shops, ice cream stores, butcher shops, all sorts of neat little stores. Also a very comfortable walk to the bus station or to the train station, or anywhere else in Bilbao for that matter. We decided to stay at the hotel for 2 days and branch out, walk out from there as we rested. Guggenheim Museum. In order to keep some walking in, we followed the trail out to the coast from Bilbao and back, trying to get in at least 7 miles for the day that we stayed.
Seems like we're in siesta time.
crane. For a vino blanco, agua con gas, y limón y guy diving there. This is an old working port of Zerbina, and it used to be a busy place for fishing and shellfishing, that sort of thing, and now it has become a picnic spot, and these quays won't be used for boats anytime soon. They are used extensively though for people swimming and sunbathing. What a cute little town too. Nice restaurants. It would be really easy to go sit at that bar, the Asador El Marnero, and just eat and drink everything they've got. We decided to skip the tall hills leaving Bilbao and instead took a bus from Bilbao to Laredo, where we got out and walked to Santoña. Welcome to the town of Laredo. We took the we took the bus here from Bilbao because we didn't want to climb over the mountains, and just got off a couple of blocks ago. It's quite a lively town with a lot of restaurants. It's about 12:30 today, so there's a lot of people out. This is a Wednesday, and we're about to go on a beach that's about 5 miles long, and we walk to the end of that beach, and then there's supposed to be a boat that pulls up to the beach, picks us up and takes us across a river to the other side. Once we get there, we'll probably try to get some lunch and decide how much farther to walk for the day. It's well, I don't have reservations anywhere, so it's kind of a toss-up of where we'll end up. Wow, this is a beach, and they're not kidding. It's got to be every bit of 5 miles, all the way down to the other side. That land on the other side is where we're going, right past where that sailboat is. But we've got to get down that far to get on the boat that takes us across. So the big question now is, should we walk in the sand or should we walk on the street? I think we'll start on the sand. That might get tiresome though. Well, we made it through the soft sand down to the hard sand. It's fairly easy walking, and we'll just work our way around. This is the beach that Efren walked on by himself. It was really pretty. It still is. It's kind of nice because it's not bright sun right now. I think it might be quite a bit steamier and hotter. Here's the boat that takes us across the water. They just go back and forth all day long. And I think it's €2 a piece. Go ahead. Well, yeah, just go ahead and get on board first. There it is. And there's the beach that we walked on. And there's the mountain we didn't have to climb over. Thank God for that. Although, way down there, if you look right in the center of the channel and see the hills there, that's kind of where we were yesterday, where we stopped. So we've skipped that tall part right there, which I didn't want to go to.
August 3rd, Santana, closing the evening. This is community events. They're getting ready for a movie night. Kids out playing. Parents and grandparents visiting. Quite a sweet little town. There's a grandpa. Oh.
Okay, 12 euros per person buys. This is the first course with a bottle of wine. The next course will be steak for Wendy and
Enchilada rusa.
oh, this is enchilada rusa. Mine is some sort of mountain stew. And the next course will be steak for Wendy and veal for me, and then dessert, and we get some water and bread, and the floor show. 12 euros a piece. That's $12 a piece. That's $24 plus the exchange rate makes it $25. Thursday morning, we left Santonia. We were about 4 kilometers down the road, 4.5. And I guess your typical Spanish city. What an ugly kid.
Didn't do babies very well.
Wow. Are you gonna come over and say hi?
Oh, puppy.
Are you stuck in there with the donkeys? do the same thing. What are you doing? Huh? They get you locked in here with the sheep and the dogs? Huh? Yeah. Well, you're kind of a mangy. I know. Let's look at those teeth. Yeah. Yeah. No, I got nothing for you. Sorry. Boy. Look at those sheep over there. That way, they say. Off of the road with no traffic onto the road with a lot of traffic, seems like.
No sé, pregúntale a ellos, son los padres. Ese es su padrino de Güemes.
We just arrived at this albergue, and one of the hospital hierros met me at the door, told me that he had room, and then invited us to sit down. He said, "Would you like something to eat? Why don't you eat something, and then we'll get you checked in later." So, this is our welcome. A lot of people, I guess these people just got finished, and so they're leaving. We're having lunch and vino. This albergue was one of the more memorable on our walk. Located on a hillside near the community of Güemes, it's the former family home of its proprietor, Father Ernesto. The albergue began in 1999 and has since grown and developed as a result of contributions from pilgrims, friends, and others. It's spacious and comfortable. Pilgrims are welcomed and gather to sing and hear a greeting from Father Ernesto about the history and mission of the albergue. This is a very large albergue, and we were told that they never turn anyone away who needs a place to stay. All right. Buen camino. Buen camino. Have a good trip wherever you end up. Very nice to spend a evening with y'all. Bye-bye. Friday morning, and we've had breakfast, said our goodbyes to all our new friends, and we're on our way to Santander. Yeah. This is Coco, our friend. She greeted us yesterday when we got here, served us beautiful lentil soup and showed us to our room.
Hello.
Wonderful, beautiful woman. Buen camino.
Buen camino.
Thank you. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we're not going there. Been there. Never know.
I know every day
Beautiful morning.
is a new day. Oh, look at the countryside.
Yeah, it's warming up. Pretty soon we'll have a full-on body sweat. Even the sheep are happy this morning.
I'm happy. I love the morning.
There's your sheep.
Good morning, you.
Let's see. Looks like at least 3 live ones and 1 dead one.
News update. That is a dead sheep. You can smell it walking by. Yuck. One more time down the hill. I forgot to donate. But that's good because then we ran into Flo and exchanged phone numbers and told him he better invite us to the wedding. So, okay, now we're gone. That is Santander, way over there, on the other side of the water that you can barely see. And that's where we're going today, probably about 10 kilometers from where we're at now. Home sweet home.
No Americanos.
A little daybed over there. What kind of birds are those? Looks like a falcon. I think those are falcons. Wow. Wow, look at that. Look at that big one over there. What is that? Oh, he's tied to the ground. Wow. Yeah, I think that's a raven.
That's terrible.
Look at that. This is the lineup for the ferry boat to Santander. Wendy's buying a couple of tickets, and I'm going to get my rain cover on because we're going to get wet here in a second. Santander looks to be a very active maritime city with many opportunities for water recreation. Luckily for us, our ferry crossing was calm. The rain eventually did come. It was that calm, drifting, soaking mist that you can't get away from. And the temperature was too hot and sticky to wear a jacket and too damp not to. Our albergue in Santander was marginal, but with the general lack of accommodation this time of year, we were glad to get it. After a shower and a glass of wine at a local sidewalk cafe, we made our way to one of the many amazing markets that we see all over Spain. This one in particular was large and offered plenty of services and food and everything that we would want for our dining that evening. If only we had a barbecue. A very pleasant walk today from Santander to Santillana del Mar. In addition to being a beautiful touristy town, we had the opportunity to stay in a beautiful, clean, and friendly convent where we ate a delicious dinner and had an awesome time with new friends on the Camino. Bravo!
What a beauty. I have to notice that there aren't a whole lot of people with backpacks on. Lots of turistas. Aquí es mi esposa. Sure, let's just go sit down. This is called a Kanye. They don't call it cerveza here. They call it Kanye. Very good. We've just gotten to Santa Elena del Mar, which is where we're staying tonight, and we went inside a restaurant because there's no seating outside. It's very cool and comfortable in here, even with that fire roasting several racks of ribs. So we're going to get a little salad, then we'll go down to the convent and get checked in with the nuns. Okay, here we are in how do you say the name of this town? Santa Elena del Mar.
Santillana del Mar.
And a party has broken out, and we're in the middle of it. And these are our friends. These are our friends from Spain, Bilbao, Don Quixote Land, Frankfurt, Dublin,
Clara, Italy, Milano,
Lino, Lombardia.
Yeah.
and Marty.
Wait a minute.
Marty and Wendy.
And us.
Yeah, not from Ozark.
Yeah.
We want to be able to review our trip.
Of course.
That's a video.
Yeah.
Say their names.
These are the big fish.
Okay, this is Liam and Anna, Annie, and Michaela. And all of those people back there, they're part of our dinner too. And we're having a wonderful pumpkin soup with bread and wine. Okay, it's Sunday morning in Santa Ana del Mar, and we're leaving town, heading to the next spot. And it's a beautiful morning, and we've got about, 17, 20K, something like that, to Camillas. And there it is. Tired already.
I know.
I got these two chicas chasing us. Well, there they go. A couple of nice looking chicas. And he, I think he's trying to catch up. He's a nice young man. And this is the beautiful countryside. And Wendy's hoping to take another picture, and here comes somebody right behind her. Buen camino! We can't see them, but we can hear a whole bunch of bells. Cow bells or sheep bells, something over there. There's one. There's some more up on the hill.
This church has been visible to us most of the day. It's so big and isolated, we used it as a landmark all day long.
What a great place to put a church. Overlooking the ocean. There's that big church on the hill in a little town where we had coffee. And it's 9:30. Put another hour in, get another 4K, take another break.
Little town of Orenia.
We've got 14K left to go, so 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
There are a lot of churches in Spain. It seems like most are locked up most of the time. Some, like this one, don't appear to get much use.
So straight across the hill is a building with a red roof. And just to the left of that, you might be able to make out a tiny building on another hill. And that is the church that we passed early this morning. It's about 3 o'clock right now. Little gentleman's farm. Little place to come out, hang out, mow the lawn, pick the fruit that's gonna grow, milk a couple of cows. Hola. See, Wendy, they've got juice and they've got tortilla de patata. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get a tortilla. Do you want? No tortilla. Uno tortilla. Y, do you want some juice? You want some juice, Wendy? It's not natural. It's juice. Okay. Uno momento.
I know. I can't answer for myself or anything.
Let me put this in.
Breakfast on the terrace in Camillus, España. Beautiful. The best coffee we've had on the entire trip was excellent. The best service, muy bueno.
Nice beach. Yeah. No, we're not. Another beach. Loaded with people on a Monday. Pretty nice. Yet another beach. That's San Vicente, I think. And that's where we're going to spend tonight. And off in the background, you can see the Pico Europa mountains. Very, very pretty. And I think this is going to be the last 4 kilometers of my Camino career. It's so crowded this year and so hard to find a place. We found a place to stay tonight, but we can't find any place at all. Hotel, motel, anything for tomorrow night around here. And it's because of this. If you can see that beach, you can see the thousands of people that are on that one. And the beach that was behind us had thousands of people on it. And this is where everybody goes in the summer, so there's not really any room. So we will get in there in about an hour, get cleaned up, see what we can do for this town, and then tomorrow I think we're going to take the bus to the big city and become more like tourists.